a growing metropolitan area, a productive agricultural environment. These may seem like contradictory uses of land, but in the city of Tucson and its surrounding neighborhoods, they come together under a natural umbrella. There's a bounty of food in backyard spaces and larger places, a harvest that is ripe for the picking and discovery.
It's an overlooked treasure on campus and in town.
It's more than you could ever even imagine.
At the University of Arizona, a coalition of groups is scoping the campus for nutritious treats, in this case from date palms. They are more than decorative desert trees adorning sororities or other buildings. Linking Edible Arizona Forests is working with Iskashitaa Refugee Network to harvest this salvageable produce.
This is really very exciting for me since it's my second semester working with ULEAF, and this is really very exciting thing because we have never done date harvest.
There's a buffet of native and imported items which flourish in Arizona with extra water and care.
So I can go chronologically from when I started, which would be pomegranates, jujubes, barrel cactus, seeds and fruit, goji berries, which are also known as wolfberries, pumpkins, native squash, gourds.
And this is one of the most abundant of all. Olives, a staple in Mediterranean locations, thrive in the sunny Sonoran Desert. At a community workshop on the University of Arizona campus, interested participants learn about this plentiful resource.
And this is healthy and full with vitamin. It is so good for everybody.
Faiza Hilalian is one of the instructors. Hilalian shares her knowledge of food and culture thousands of miles away from her native country.
For 1 pound, you put 1 cup. Okay. Come on, Barbara, sit down. You want to start to eat?
Hilalian is originally from Iraq, but in 2003 she and her family fled to Syria due to the violence and turmoil in her birthland. Syria would eventually succumb to its own set of serious problems, so the family was forced to flee once again. They were eventually accepted as refugees in the United States, where they found a welcome reception in Tucson.
A hammer mill, a mill that makes flour.
For me, Tucson is very special here, and I love everything.
Hilalian, a dentist by trade in Iraq, has begun a fresh chapter in Tucson with new friends and activities, especially with Iskashitaa Refugee Network. She has been helped in the past and is now helping others, offering her skills about different foods which are part of her heritage.
The food for me is so important, but here in Tucson, really, I found a lot of things, people don't use it.
Here's her Iraqi take on Seville or bitter oranges, which are thrown away by the bushels in Arizona.
We make juice, we make jam, we make sweet, we make money thing, and it is expensive, not cheap. You buy it, you can't find it like this here, everywhere.
She also appreciates many other plants, including date palms.
This date is very useful. You can make date honey, you can make vinegar, you can make chocolate, you can make for the leaf, you can make basket.
Hilalian and other harvesters encourage people to learn about the plants and their uses, and their message is gaining traction.
This is one of the programs that we're most happy with because it allows us to put some very nutritious food in the food boxes. We can always provide calories for folks that need hunger relief, but the more we can make it healthy and nutritious, the better.
The menu is extensive, and you can thank urban farmers who sowed the original seeds.
We know the plants are arid adapted, we might as well make use of them, and you get fresh, local, vibrant flavor.
Meyer lemons, regular lemons, Valencia oranges, Seville oranges, navel oranges, tangelos, blood oranges, lime quats, loquats, kumquats, calamundan limes.
All of this is especially gratifying for Tucson resident Barbara Eisworth, who proposed the urban harvesting idea in 2003. She had been traveling between Africa and the United States while working on her doctoral degree at the University of Arizona. The edible abundance in her hometown was enthralling.
Leaving a village
where people experience a hunger period and returning to Tucson to see figs going to waste, pomegranates, Meyer lemons, blood oranges, was heartbreaking.
Since then, Iceworth has incorporated more than 24 nationalities into the network.
Iskashitaa means working cooperatively together in Somali, and that is something that is true for us every day of the week.
The program has grown exponentially.
A couple thousand pounds to 50 tons a year is really hard to believe.
For Faisa Hililian, however, there is another benefit.
And this is a relationship make me happy because I want to forget my past.
That's not a question.
Yes. It is not easy to leave everything, but with Tucson and Tucson people and Iskashitaa, I am good.
It's much, much more than just the fruit. The harvesting is easy, but making sure that we're integrating refugees into our community, that we're understanding each other's cultures, language, religions, I think is where we want to go.